Good day everyone. This is lesson 5 which focuses on event program, venue and logistics. In this lesson we will cover program flow and scheduling, venue selection and site planning, and logistics and technical requirements. By the end, learners are expected to design an effective event program and choose appropriate venues and logistics. Choosing the right venue is one of the most important parts of planning an event. When you pick a great location, it makes the experience better for everyone and helps you avoid unexpected problems. Your choice must always match your event's goal, the number of guests, and your budget. A great example of this is planning a music festival in a public park. In this case, site planning is like making a map. You have to decide where to put the stage so everyone can see, where to place the food stalls so the lines don't get too long, and where the emergency exits are to keep people safe. Good site planning ensures the space is not just beautiful but also organized and safe for every guest.
Next, venue selection criteria. When we say venue selection criteria, tumutukoy ito sa mga important factors na kailangan natin i-consider sa pagpili ng venue para sa isang event. First, capacity. Ito yung maximum number or bilang ng participants na kayang i-accommodate ng venue in a safe and comfortable way. So, kailangan natin i-consider kung ilan ang mga attendees, kung sitting or standing ba ang setup, and kung sumusunod ba sa fire and safety regulations. For example, if yung venue is over capacity, magkakaroon ng siksikan and mainit at possible na hindi comfortable ang movement ng mga tao. Possible na maging risk, like may mahimatay sa dami ng tao at nagiging safety hazard rin siya, lalo na pag may emergency. Second, accessibility. Tumutukoy ito sa kung gaano kadali puntahan ng mga tao ang isang venue and kung gaano kadali mag-navigate sa loob nito. Kung mahirap puntahan yung venue, pwedeng bumaba yung attendance dahil nahihirapan yung mga tao na puntahan yung venue. Kaya mas ideal kung ang venue ay malapit sa public transportation tulad ng jeep, bus, or train. May sapat na parking space and bukod doon, dapat yung venue is accessible sa mga PWDs tulad ng dapat is may ramps or elevators, kasama na rin yung clear signage and directions para hindi malito or maligaw yung mga participants. Third, cost. When we say cost, tumutukoy ito sa kabuuang gastos ng isang event para magamit yung venue, including yung rental fees, additional expenses. Kapag pumipili ng event, hindi lang dapat sa rental fee tinitingnan. Kailangan natin i-consider yung total cost. For example, mura yung venue, pero kapag inad mo na yung mga additional charges like utilities, security cleaning, at equipment, ay minsan may mga hidden charges, kaya nagiging mahal. Kaya important yung budgeting and pagko-compare ng iba't ibang options. Importante rin na humingi ng full breakdown ng cost para hindi ma-surprise sa huli. And remember na ang goal is ma-manage yung budget while ensuring na comfortable at safe yung guest natin sa venue. Next, safety. Tumutukoy sa kaligtasan ng mga participants as staff, kung saan importante na i-consider natin yung structural integrity ng venue, like i-check natin kung matibay or may sira na ang venue, may fire exit, emergency pathways, at higit sa lahat, may presence ng security personnel at access sa first aid. Lastly, the availability of utilities. Tumutukoy sa mga basic services na kailangan para gumana ng maayos ang isang event. Kasama na dito ang pag-check kung maayos bang gumagana yung electric and water supply, internet and restroom facilities. Mahalaga ito para hindi maantala ang event and maging maayos ang daloy ng programa.
Site planning. It is a process of organizing and allocating spaces within the venue to support event activities, crowd flow, and operational efficiency. So let's look for the key elements of a successful site planning. For the number one, entry and exit points. These are the first and last points of contact for your guests. Proper planning helps prevent bottlenecks and ensure that the first impression of our guests is not long frustrated line. For the number two, registration and information desk. This serves as the hub for guest inquiries. This should be easily visible for the entrance but positioned so they don't block the main flow of traffic into the venue. Number three, stage or main activity area. This is the focal point of your event. This site planning ensures that this area has the best sight lines for the audience and is accessible for speakers and performers. For the number 4, seating arrangement. Whether it is a theater style for a presentation, for a gala, seating must balance comfort with the maximum capacity of the room. For the number 5, safety and emergency exit and first aid. This is the most critical operational element. It aside planner must ensure that the emergency exits are never obstructed and the first aid stations are clearly marked and reachable in the seconds. Number 6, staff and equipment areas. These are the behind the scenes spaces. Efficient. Site planning keeps storage, catering prep, and technical booths out of the gas site but close enough to the action to allow the staff to work effectively. The importance of effective site planning. Now that we understand the element of a site plan, let's look at why this process is absolutely essential for any event manager. Effective site planning provides 5 major advantages. For the number 1, improves participant flow and experience. A well-planned site feels intuitive when guests don't have to ask, where is the restroom or how do I get to the main hall? They have much better experience. Strategic placement ensures that every guest moves naturally through the event's intended journey. Number 2, reduce congestions and confusions. By identifying potential bottlenecks like narrow hallways or crowded lines before the event starts, we can adjust the layout. This prevents overcrowding, which not only keeps guests happy but also keeps the environmental professional. Number 3, enhances safety and emergency preparedness. Safety is our top priority. Site planning ensures that every area is compliant with fire codes and that there is a clear, obstructed path for all exits. In the event of any emergency, a clear layout can save lives by allowing for a fast, orderly evacuation. Number 4, support efficient staff coordination. It is not just for the guests, it's for the team. When staff members know exactly where equipment supplies and designated zones are located, they can work faster and more discreetly. Number 5, aligns physical layout with events objectives. Finally, the layout must serve the event's purpose. If the objective is not working, we need open spaces and standing tables. If the objective is for a formal ceremony, we need focused, tired seating. Site planning ensures that the physical environment matches the event's vibe and goals. To wrap up this section of my report, site planning is the bridge between a great concept and a successful reality. Without it, even the most beautiful event can fall apart due to poor logistics or safety risks.
Good day everyone, I'm Asad Fatima Asra and I'll be discussing the logistic and technical requirements of an event. First, let us talk about logistics. Logistic refers to the planning, coordination, and execution of all resources needed to ensure that the events are secured, run smoothly. It focuses on organizing materials, transportation, equipment, and people involved in the event. There are there are several important components of logistics. This includes transportation, which ensure that all materials and participants arrive on time. Next is inventory management, which involves preparing and tracking all necessary equipment and tracking all necessary equipment and supplies. Another component is scheduling, which ensure that all activities happen according to the planned timeline. Lastly, manpower or staffing is important to make sure there are enough people assigned to different tasks. Now let's move on to technical requirements. This refers to the equipment and system needed to, to support the event. This includes sound systems, lighting, projectors, microphones, and internet connection if needed. Is it important to test all technical requirements before the event to avoid problem during the program? Both logistic and technical requirements are essential to ensure that an event is well organized and successful. Proper planning and coordination helps prevent issues and create a smooth experience for everyone. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Next is technical requirements. First, sound system. The sound system is important in an event because it makes sure everyone can hear clearly. It includes microphones, speakers, and mixers that are used for speeches in performance and announcements. Without it, the audience may not understand what is happening. So it helps make the event smooth and enjoyable. Next, lighting. It's used so people can see clearly and also set the mood of the event. It includes light and spotlights that make this program more exciting or focus. Good lighting helps the audience pay attention to the important parts of the event. Next, stage. The stage is where all the main activities happen like performance and presentation. It usually has platforms, backgrounds, and podiums. A good stage setup makes the event look organized and help the audience easily see the people in stage. Next, power supply. The power supply is important because it provides electricity for all the equipment used in the event. It includes connection, extension cords, and generation. Having a stable power source prevents interruption and keeps everything running smoothly. Next, internet access. Internet access is needed for tasks like online registration, communication, and live streaming. It uses Wi-Fi or mobile data. Strong connection help the event run for efficiently, and mobile data can be used as a backup if the internet becomes unstable. In short, the sound system, lighting, stage power, supply, and internet access are all important parts of a successful event because they help everything run smoothly. The sound system makes sure everyone can hear clearly, while lighting helps people see and create the light mood. The stage is where the main activities happen, make it easier for the audience to focus. The power supplies provide electricity to all equipment to avoid interruption. Internet access supports communication, registration, and live streaming. Together, this element ensure that event is organized clearly and enjoyable for everyone. That's all. Thank you.